Okay, so why did the Memphis Grizzlies want Zach Edey? That is the question that everybody wanted to know, because he's an old school center. He's 7'4", back to the basket. Why does the Memphis Grizzlies really want this guy on their team? Everyone was making fun of the fact that he was picked with the 9th pick in the NBA draft, and that he's prehistoric and he doesn't belong in the NBA in today's game. Well, I'm going to be breaking down to you why they wanted him and why he is going to have probably a very successful career. So let's get down, let's check him out. But really quickly, if you want to be able to jump higher, make sure to go check out my vertical jump training book that is down in the description below. Okay, so Zach Edey is actually a very mobile big. While he is a 7'4" center, watch what he's able to do right here. He's able to get around this player who is trying to block him out, and then he had the footwork to still be able to get in front and block that shot. The actual reason why this was special is not because of the block. The reason why this was special is because this is exactly what I tell so many young players that I coach to do, but they never do. And that is, all you need to do is just go straight up. You don't need to swipe your arm. You just need to go straight up with the shot block, and as soon as you make contact with the ball, that's when you can swipe. If you are to start with the swipe and not go straight up and down with your principle of verticality, you're going to get a foul, and Zach Edey does that perfectly here. Now, while this is a summer league game and these guys are not NBA players, somebody missed communication. Zach Edey was able to be the first one essentially down court into the low block, and there was nobody guarding him. So somebody missed communication, and he was able to get an easy open dunk. Do I expect that to happen in the NBA? No, but he's showing that he's able to get down court in a fairly quick manner. Now, while he may not be as mobile as a Victor Wembanyama, he's going to be just as big. And when it comes to being able to contest that low block, as we see right here, 2 contests, I would say 0 blocks, but 2 shot contests in a row without getting a foul in the restricted area. That is something very impressive, and only tall, lanky players are going to be able to do that. So the reason why I personally believe that Memphis picked him is because of what we see right here, and that is the fact that he can contest 2 shots, or at least 2 attacks on the paint. So he may be able to battle Victor Wembanyama, and that may be why Memphis picked him up. Again, I'm not too sure if this is just the Utah Jazz messing up their defensive assignments. He is calling out, hey, look at Zach Edey, but nobody is paying attention. Again, this could be just the fact that it's summer league, but he's able to get himself another wide open dunk. Now, I like this right here. So he goes for the screen. It was denied because the defensive player was playing a bit too high to be able to use that screen. He actually gets to the rim quite quickly. He takes very few steps to be able to get there, and he does that in a timely manner. Once he gets to that rim, it was blocked, but he was able to still battle it out and finish with the dunk. And that's something that a lot of teams, unless you have a big man who's down there, you're not going to be able to contest that. Now, if he just plays a little bit more aggressive all the time and goes for these dunks as we see right here, more and more often, there's not that many teams who have big guys who are like Zach Edey. And then there was this right here. The fact that nobody on the Utah Jazz were able to box him out at all. And he was able to get that tip to win the game, or at least to tie it up, I should say. To tie up the game with 0 seconds left is very impressive. This could be actually a very interesting strategy that Memphis could run, because even at the NBA level, Zach Edey, we have to remember he took many years in college, which means that he is not your average rookie. So he's big, but he's also stronger than probably most other rookies as well. So the reason why they picked him up, in my opinion, is probably to be able to battle Victor Wembanyama. That's number 1. Number 2 is the fact that he took 4 years in university to be able to build the strength and the skill. We have to remember, he started basketball late. I'm from Canada too, and so is Zach Edey. And I remember watching him just grow up in the ranks of AAU and rep basketball, and the fact that he's just kind of still new to basketball. He's really only been playing for a couple of years. So taking his time in university and then getting picked in the 9th pick, politically, the 9th pick is going to allow him to get a contract, plus it's going to allow him to get more time on the court in theory, which means that now he may be able to start against teams like San Antonio and try to battle Victor Wembanyama because he's 7'4". He's a giant, and he's got the strength. He may not have the Giannis or the Victor speed, but he's got the strength and the size, the footwork, and the skill to be able to battle Victor Wembanyama, and everyone thinks that Victor is the future of the league. Zach Edey may be the secondary titan that battles against Victor. We're just going to have to wait and see. I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe. Make sure to go check out my jump training book down in the description below, and I'll see you guys again in my next video.